Hello, welcome to week number 2 for Book Bugs story time from Miss Shirley's home. I miss seeing you guys, but I'm glad we can be together this way until we can be together for real in a few weeks. Let's begin our story time as we always do with our hello song. We make the sign for hello, and we make the sign for friends, and we sing, hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to read a book. I'm so glad we can get together this way, even if it's different than usual. While we're all practicing our social distancing at home, what are some of the things that you guys are like to do? Are you playing more? Maybe playing outside? I bet some of you are watching more TV. Hopefully you're playing with toys and reading lots of books. And another thing we can do when we're at home more is get more rest, right? We can just slow down our pace and maybe take some naps. So I thought it might be fun to read some books about naps. This one is called No More Naps by Chris Grabenstein. Pictures by Leo Espinoza. The little girl on the cover looks a little annoyed about naps, don't you think? Let's see what she says. Look at that. Wow! Annalise Devon McFleece did not want to take a nap. She does not look very happy. She would fuss, she would fume, she would scream, ah! She would shriek, but she would not ever, no never, take a nap. Do you know anyone like that? What? You're tired, said her mother. You're cranky, crooned her father. You're making my cakes crumble, worried the baker downstairs. I've never heard anything so loud, shouted the construction workers breaking up concrete on the sidewalk. But it didn't matter what her parents or the baker or the construction workers or anybody said. Do you think Annalise Devon McFleece would take a nap? No, she would not. So her father plotted the perfect plan. Let's go for a stroll. That will surely make you sleepy. Outside, the sun was warm. Annalise's stroller rocked. It rolled. Sleepy? Asked her father with a great big yawn. Annalise answered with the only word she could actually say out loud, and she could say it very, very loudly. Do you know what that one word was? No, cried Annalise Devon McFleece. No, 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 no! Please take a nap, begged her father. Please. No! Look how scowl she looks. Excuse me, said a man sitting nearby. If she won't take a nap, may I have it, please? I'll also take a nap, said a woman. I've had such a busy day. A nap would be the perfect thing to perk me up. And do you know what happened next? Look at this. Everybody wanted to take a nap. And the kids playing ball, and the man selling hot dogs, and the dog walker walking dogs, and the baker frosting cookies, and the construction workers jackhammering the sidewalk, and the police officers on patrol, even the man who emptied the garbage cans, and the boy on his skateboard, and the girl practicing her juggling. They're all napping. What? Yarf! yawned a big dog, stretching out to snooze while two squirrels took a nap in a tree and a mouse took a nap in a pile of leaves. Can you guys see the mouse? Yeah. A flock of pigeons took a nap. Caroo, caroo, carooing, because that's how pigeons snore. Oh my goodness. Even the ducks on the pond tucked in their feathers and closed their eyes. Before long, every single creature in the whole park had decided to take a nap. Can you guys see the slide, the girl on the slide? Oh, even the fish are napping. And here's somebody balancing a basketball on their finger. Even he's napping. And the drummer, ice cream man. But what about Annalise Devon McFleece? Do you think she was taking a nap? What do you think? No! That's right. She was the only one in the whole wide sleepy world who would not fall asleep. Look at her dad is even napping while he walks. The guy in the boat. Look at the bicycle rider. So many people napping, but guess who's awake? Now there was nothing for Annalise to do. No one to play with, no one to fuss, fume, scream, or shriek at, and all those soft and steady sounds of gentle snoozling. She's looking a little sleepy, I think. They made her feel sleepy. Very, very sleepy. Her eyes grew heavier and heavier. So heavy, she wanted to take a nap. But she couldn't because all the naps had been taken. But I want to take a nap, shouted Annalise Devon McFleece. I want to take a nap. Of course, she didn't really know how to say any of those words, so all that came out was, wah! A wah! So loud it jounced and jangled and jogged around the park. Do you hear it too? But everybody was snoozling so loudly they didn't even hear it. Except a gray cat with white paws napping in a window. Meow, said the cat, stretching herself awake. Don't worry, little girl. Why, I've taken so many naps. I have naps to spare. You can take one of mine. What happened next, you might wonder? Well, if you listen closely, you might hear it. Shh, listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear all that quiet? Do you know what that means? That's right. Annalise Devon McFleece finally took a nap. There she is. Sleep tight. The end. Isn't that a cute story about somebody not wanting to take a nap and then changing their mind, kind of? Here's another story about a sleepy sloth. This is a sloth. If I Had a Sleepy Sloth by Gabby Donnet and Alex Barrow. Did any of you have a stuffed sloth? I don't. I wouldn't want a tiger. I think I'd like a horse. An elephant is far too loud and much too wild, of course. Kangaroos are bouncy. Ooh, sharks are very quick. But I prefer a creature with a different kind of trick. People always rush around. I want to stop and stare. Imagine being so relaxed that moss grew in your hair. Oh, if I had a sleepy sloth, I'd say, "Hey, what's the rush? Sit down, relax. My furry friend, I'll give your hair a brush." Sloths are good at gripping. I think their super skill is hanging from the branches, staying seriously still. If I had a sleepy sloth, we'd watch the world go by from high up in the jungle where the treetops meet the sky. If I had a sleepy sloth, we'd walk, but not too fast. We wouldn't want to race because my sloth would finish last. Look at the turtle and the snail and the sloth. Oh my goodness, can you see this one? Moths are very fond of sloths. Look at all these, can you see these moths blowing? They snuggle in their fur. She doesn't look too happy about having a sloth in the dryer next to her. If they ever tickled, do you think my sloth would purr? Sloths are never sweaty, but if it got too hot, the local pool is very cool. We'd hang out there a lot. It looks like some people are not too excited about the sloth swimming in the pool. If I had a sleepy sloth, we'd practice hide and seek. But sloths are so well camouflaged, I would sometimes have to peek. Can you find him? Sloth and I would eat our lunch while sitting in our tree, and only once a week my friend would need to take a... Uh-oh. Can you guys see the yellow drips coming out of that tree? This guy doesn't look too happy about being peed on by a sloth. In our hidden hideaway, we'd never want to leave. The air would be so fresh up there. We'd close our eyes and breathe. Oh, if I had a sleepy sloth, I'd have to take things slow. We'd hang out in a hammock where we'd watch the flowers grow. Pretty soon, when the flowers start growing in Michigan, you guys can be watching the flowers grow. Sloths are very smiley. They're never ever down because they take it easy. Plus, their faces cannot frown. I wish I had a sleepy sloth to cuddle me to sleep. Then I would count 1,000,000 sloths instead of counting sheep. My sloth would sing a lullaby, and I would close my eyes to dream of all the galaxies way up beyond our skies. There they are. All those stars and galaxies. If you'd rather have a giant pet, you might like to read If I Had a Dinosaur. Another book by these authors. Isn't that fun? I can think of a song about sleeping that I thought maybe we would sing together. So I hope you will join me in singing Are You Sleeping? We'll sing it in English first, and then we'll sing it in French. Are you sleeping? Are you sleeping, Brother John? Brother John, morning bells are ringing, morning bells are ringing, ding, ding, dong, ding, ding, dong. Did you sing along? Let's try it in French. So the first words are Frère Jacques, which means Brother John, and then Dormez-vous, which is sleeping, are you? And then Sonnez le matin, morning bells are ringing, ding, ding, dong. Okay. Frère Jacques, dormez-vous, sonnez les matines, din din don, din din don. Did you get it? Cool. Let's do another book about napping. This one is called The Napping House. I bet some of you know, by Audrey Wood, and it's pictures by Don Wood. I bet you some of you know this one. This is kind of silly. Look at all the rain that's going on. We've had a lot of rain sometimes in our state too, haven't we? There is a house, a napping house, where everyone is sleeping. And in that house, there is a bed, a cozy bed, in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that bed, there is a granny, a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that granny, there is a child, a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that child, there is a dog, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. And on that dog, there is a cat, a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. What's going to be on the cat, do you think? And on that cat, there is a mouse. Can you see the mouse? On a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping. What could be on that mouse? And on that mouse, there is a flea. Can it be a wakeful flea? On a slumbering mouse, on a snoozing cat, on a dozing dog, on a dreaming child, on a snoring granny, on a cozy bed in a napping house where everyone is sleeping? What is that flea going to do if it's awake? A wakeful flea who bites the mouse, who scares the cat, who claws the dog, who thumps the child, thump, who bumps the granny. My goodness, they're getting all crazy there. Who breaks the bed, in the napping house where no one now is sleeping. Wasn't that cute? Let's do another thing before our last story about naps. Can you guys see this okay? All right, what do we have here? I see a bed, and there's some pillows on the bed, yeah. And whoops, and I see some bears. They're supposed to be bears anyway. And how many bears are there? Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 bears. 5 teddy bears. And let's do a little song about them. And if you know it, sing along. There were 5 in the bed, and the little one said, "I'm crowded, roll over." So they all rolled over, and one fell out. Whee! Boom! These guys are rolling over. There we go. Rolled over. There were 4 in the bed, and the little one said, "I'm crowded, roll over." So they all rolled over and one fell out. Whee! Boom! They all rolled over and one fell out. There were 1, 2, 3. 3 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm crowded. Roll over. So they all rolled over and one fell out. There were 2 in the bed, and the little one said, roll over. I'm crowded. So they all rolled over and one fell out. How many left? There was 1 in the bed, and the little one said, I'm lonely. Come back now. So they all came back. There they are, all cozy in the bed. So they all came back and they snuggled in tight. There was not a sound, and they said, good night. Sleep tight. Night night. I hope you guys sang along with me. Hey, while we're singing, we always have to do zoom, 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 right? So let's do that together. We'll do it 2 times, okay? And then I'll read one more story about naps. All right, here we go. Hands together. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Now we count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Woo! Ready? Let's do it again. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. If you want to take a trip, climb aboard my rocket ship. Zoom, 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 we're going to the moon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off! Woo! Good job. Let's read one more story. This is a favorite. These are favorite characters, right? Gerald and Piggy. All the books about Gerald and Piggy are by Mo Willems. This one is called I Will Take a Nap. Gerald says, I am tired and cranky. I will take a nap. There he goes. I like to nap. I am happier when I am well rested. I hope I have good dreams. He's got his little bunny. There he is. Oh, he's dreaming about his friend Piggy. Oh, but there she is. Oh, this is all part of the dream. Gerald! Huh? What? Where? When? How? What are you doing? I am trying to take a nap because I am tired and cranky. Ooh. And a nap helps if you are cranky? Yes, a nap helps if you are cranky. I am sorry, Piggy. I am very cranky. Now I feel cranky too. Very cranky. Maybe I need a nap. Maybe you do need a nap. I will take a nap too. I like to nap with my special buddy. Aw. She has a stuffed Gerald. Ready to nap? Ready to nap. Sleep tight. Snore! Snore, snore, snore. Oh my goodness, Piggy is a loud snorer. Snore, 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 snore. Oh, uh-oh. He's looking a little cranky. Snore, 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 snore. Snore! Oh, now she's waking up. Wow, what a great nap. I feel rested. I do not feel cranky. How are you enjoying your nap, Gerald? I am not enjoying my nap, Piggy. I am not napping. But if you are not napping, how can I be floating? Oh, this is a drill. And why is my head a turnip? I am a floating turnip head. Good question. She's a floating turnip head. She's a floating turnip head. She's a floating turnip head. I'm floating. Also, I have a turnip head. Here he is, still dreaming. Oh, yawn. Oh my, he looks much better. Here comes Piggy. Oh, hi, Gerald. Did you have a good nap? I sure did, turnip head. The end. That is a silly book about a silly dream that Gerald had about Piggy and being a turnip head. I'm glad you guys could come or not come, but I'm glad you guys could watch story time today. Let's do our ending song instead of our stamping, okay? We say, goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. Thanks for watching, you guys. I hope to see you soon.